story time. All right, kids, it's story time. Our selection is coming from the great Sir Clarence James. And this is entitled From a Chicken to an Eagle. There was an eagle one day who lost an egg. The egg was found by a little mother hen who took the eagle egg home with her to the chicken coop and sat on it with all the loving patience of a soon-to-be mother. After many days, the little eagle hatched out of the egg. On that very day of his arrival into the world, he was by every measurement, definition, and estimation of the word, an eagle. He was an eagle genetically, an eagle genealogically, an eagle anatomically, and an eagle physiologically. But he was born in chicken circumstances and raised up in a chicken environment. Therefore, he grew up believing that he was a chicken. He grew up playing chicken games, thinking chicken thoughts, dreaming chicken dreams, walking a chicken walk, and talking chicken talk. When the counselor at the chicken high school asked him what he wanted to be when he grew up, he said his greatest ambition was to someday hop, skip, and jump on a fence and cock-a-doodle-doo for day like the roosters did. Now, the chickens that he lived amongst got together and planned to wage psychological warfare against him behind his back. Why? Because they knew who he really was. They got together when he wasn't around and said to one another, if he ever finds out that he's an eagle, us chickens are in trouble. So they did everything they did to make him ashamed of his eagle self. They were determined to rob him of his eagle self-esteem. They laughed at him, called him names, pointed fingers of scorn at him. They made him the butt of all their jokes and the target of all their ridicule. They made fun of his eagle features, called his large, powerful, curvaceous, intimidating beak ugly, and said that he was deformed. But in fact, they were just jealous because they had little, bitty, thin chicken lips. They poked fun at his razor-sharp, steel-strong eagle talons, but it was because they had weak, puny, pitiful chicken feet. After so many years of being bombarded with negative messages about himself, that little lost bird began to feel ashamed of himself. He even considered making an appointment with the cosmetic surgeon to have his talons reduced and half of his beak cut off so that he could look more like and fit in better with the chickens. God. One day, while the lost bird was playing in the barnyard, he saw the dark contours of a mighty shadow float across the ground like some great ship swimming across the restless bosom of yonder's mighty oceans. For the first time in his life, he looked up higher than the chicken coop, higher than the fence post, higher than the line of trees that ringed his chicken environment. And he saw, framed against the sun-drenched afternoon sky, the regal form of an adult eagle in full flight, with all the power, beauty, grace, rhythm, and majesty of that king of the air. It seemed as if his mighty wings filled the sky, blotted out the sun, and stretched from horizon to horizon. When that little lost eagle beheld the fantastic sight of the adult bird, his mind was blown. He was so startled that he exclaimed to himself deep down in the innermost recesses of his heart of hearts, "Boy, I sure wish I could be like that." But then he remembered that they told him at the chicken high school that his IQ was too low and his SAT scores weren't high enough for him to entertain exalted ambitions for his future. So he dropped his head in sorrow and despair. But the eagle, the adult eagle, with the accuracy of his long-range binocular vision, saw the lost bird. With the wisdom that comes from many years, he perceived his dilemma. He then swooped down from the stratospheric height, landed next to the little lost bird, walked up to him, looked him in the eye and said, "Boy, you ain't no chicken. You're an eagle. Your mighty talons were not meant to grub and to scrub amongst the lowlands of the earth for worms and caterpillars, but to grab hold to the craggy sides of fierce mountains of mighty achievements." Boy, did you hear what I said? You ain't no chicken. You are an eagle. Your eyes were never meant to be limited to the narrow confines of the barnyard, but to seek out distant panoramic visions of your horizons, of your own unfulfilled potential. Boy, spread your wings and be caught up in the wafting winds of your own immeasurable genius. The moral of this story is, for those who don't know, we are not a chicken people. We are a race of eagles. So even if you have to attend some chicken schools, and even if you have to endure some chicken teachers who make you read chicken books, and even if you have to work on some chicken jobs under some chicken supervisors who give you chicken assignments, who pay you chicken money, don't do chicken work, and don't bring home no chicken grades, because you ain't no chicken. You are an eagle. Damn it.